Hello, my name is Alexander Belfon, and my scene analysis is on The Green Book. The Green Book is a story of Don Shirley, who was a pianist in the North, and even though he is a wealthy black man, he still faces a lot of discrimination, especially when he tries to go play for white people in the South. He's driven by Tony Lip, who he befriends throughout the movie, and this realization of discrimination in the South really, this is what he struggles with because he's not accepted by his own people because he's a wealthy black man, and he's not accepted by white men either because he's not white enough. And the scene that I chose to base my analysis off of was when he was trying to purchase a suit in the suit shop, and the retailer, he said, you can't try it on unless you purchase it first, basically racially profiling him, and saying that it's obvious, like, if he tries to try it on, he's gonna steal it, basically. And he leaves and exits the shop, and then it switches over to when he's playing the piano in front of a group of white men, and it obviously displays his frustration. So the first thing I want to talk about is the music in this scene. Music is an extremely important aspect of this movie. Don lived his entire life playing music, but he never shows emotion whilst playing it. He never seemed to enjoy it. Every scene that he played the piano, he just had a straight face playing it. This scene displays his manifesting distaste for playing the piano in front of people who just see him as an object of entertainment. As he plays his song, he plays at a faster tempo and a rising volume in this scene, as shown right here. He's playing up-tempo jazz, means he's playing faster. This increases the pace of the film, and the increasing volume showcases his growing frustration. The music that is played has been played by Don Shirley himself, actually. Nobody plays Chopin like Don Shirley does, but the actor, like, makes motions to play the song, but he's not the one who's actually playing the music for the film. Another man is. The next aspect I want to talk about is shot. The shot in this scene is shot at eye level, but the camera zooms in on Shirley's face. It's called the face up. This is done to focus the audience's attention on Shirley's emotion. This is also expressed when the other players in the Don Shirley trio are blurred. In this scene, you can see how they're kind of blurred out, and it's all on, like, him. He's completely, like, the quality of his face is perfect, but they're blurred out. That's to focus the audience's attention. You could see very, very clearly that he's upset in this scene. With incorporation of a face-up and increasing music volume, the audience sees that Don Shirley is beginning to reach his breaking point. A man who's usually composed at all times. Like I said, he always had a straight face playing the piano. The filmmakers' incorporation of music, shot, lighting, and editing was really used to emphasize his emotions in that scene, to show his growing frustration for playing for people who only see him as an object of entertainment. The next aspect I want to talk about is lighting. This scene is a very emotional scene because, I mean, most of the cinematic elements are used to express Shirley's emotion while he's playing the piano. While Don is playing the piano, low-key lighting is being used to display his dark emotion, to show that he's not enjoying himself at all. He's angry. He's feeling regretful. He doesn't want to be there playing for those people because they don't see him as equal. they only see him as an object of entertainment. His resentment for playing for the racist people in the audience, that's what's his emotion. So it's driving his anger. But there are shots when he's with Tony, like beforehand, before they went to the suit shop. There's much more bright setting, brighter lighting, show every spot of his face. When they're using dark, low key lighting, only one side of his face is being shown clearly, and that contrast in lighting is really used to show the times where he feels happy compared to when he feels upset. But most of the time he is happy is when he's with Tony, and when he's not playing for people that he feels as though they just treat him as an object. He like, there's high key lighting used in some scenes where he and Tony are in the car, and that's the glare of the sun. And they're always laughing and having a good time. But in scenes like this, wherever he's playing the piano, low key lighting is being used, and his facial expressions and body language change significantly. He has good times with Tony, but when he has to surround himself with people who look down on him, he can't feel anything but frustration. And the next aspect I want to talk about is editing. The editing of this scene also played a major role in the display of Don's emotions. There is a temporal shift in this scene from when because as soon as Tony leaves as soon as Don leaves the shop, it transitions to when he's playing the piano. That's a temporal shift. And this scene, this transition, this starts when this shows his emotion because he was upset that the shop, like the retailer, didn't allow him to purchase a suit. So this discrimination, this racial profiling, it upset him even more. So instead of playing out this entire scene and allowing the audience to see his frustration like firsthand, the filmmaker just transitioned to that time where he's playing the piano for more dramatic effect, to show that he was upset that entire time, and he showed it in his music. Like in the scene, this contrast in Don's facial expressions and body language in each cut shows how angry he feels to play for that audience, because a man like the man in the suit shop, we're all in the audience. They're all similar. They're all racist. They all cause Don's frustration. So playing for that audience, it was it really upset Don, and the editing showed that. But to conclude, aspects such as lighting, shot, music, and editing play a major role in this scene to show Don Shirley's emotions, because of the contrast in lighting, the increasing volume with the music, a zooming face up to incorporate like dramatic effect. It all showed the frustration that Don faces when he plays for people who only see him as an object of entertainment. Thank you.